Board, everybody. Glad to have you guys here. TB Sports 27. And it is finally time. The Stanley Cup Finals. The Detroit Red Wings and the Edmonton Oilers. This should be good. You see the records right there on your screen. Both teams pretty evenly matched, I would say, right? 45 wins for the Wings, 47 wins for the Edmonton Oilers. And, yeah, this is going to be good. Of course, you know, Edmonton, Connor McDavid, he's the big GOAT. He's the one everyone's talking about, or maybe the future greatest of all time. You know, he hadn't quite made it there yet, but a lot of people, a lot of hype around him as well. So we're going to give a few moments for folks to jump in here, and we are going to have the comments up, the chat up, so we can chat along with you guys. But this has been a long time coming. Hello to those of you joining us in the chat so far. Glad to have you guys here. As always, you guys are awesome. You guys make this channel happen each and every time we stream. So we got game one, we got game two, and we had a couple of folks reach out to us on our Patreon page. Of course, we have patreon.com/tvsports27. And we kind of talked about a little bit. There's been some kind of different back and forth. But some of the folks on a Patreon were saying they kind of they like the commentary, of course, but we were doing some streams during the holidays with the in-game commentary. And some of the Patreon folks were saying, well, can you do like the best of both worlds? So we're going to try it here today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below in the chat. We're going to have the in-game commentary going in the back. And then, of course, I'll jump in with my comments as I'm controlling the Red Wings here. But it's going to be an interesting battle. The Red Wings, of course, were coming in as the 8th seed. And let's see, Edmonton, what are they coming in as? I know we looked at this last time, but it's been a time or two since we last streamed. But if you look at the Eastern Conference, you can see Detroit. We are the 8th seed, and we went through 21 games to get here. 3 Game 7s. How much juice is the Red Wings going to have? Meanwhile, Edmonton, 102 points. They are the number 2 seed. So the 2 seed going up against the 1 seed, 102 versus 93 points. But, you know, we made it through. We knocked off some top-tier teams to get to the championship game here, including we just had the game against the Toronto Maple Leafs to get here, which I'm not even seeing that. Oh, yeah, because I'm looking in the wrong conference. Of course, I'm in the wrong conference. But we knocked off the Capitals, which I did not expect this to happen. And then we got the victory over the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Carolina Hurricanes. So a 5 seed, a 4 seed, and a 1 seed. Now we got a 2 seed. It's game 1 and game 2 here today. And like I said, we are going to have the in-game commentary going, but we'll jump in with our comments. So it's a Friday night, and we're going to Edmonton. And let's see how this one goes. Can the Cinderella Red Wings, which seems weird to say considering Detroit's history of multiple championships, but can the Cinderella Detroit Red Wings get the job done here, the 8th seed? Let's look at the different uni options we got for the Oilers here as well. Of course, you know, we're in the second half of the year, and this is our league, so we do our rules, and our rules are that we do the white unis at home for the second half of the year. All pretty solid. You know, the blue and orange, almost like the Islanders, if you will. But I like it. I like the, do you guys like the navy better, or do you guys like the old school kind of? I guess they've been navy for a while, but if you kind of go deeper here, they kind of got a different shade of blue. But I suppose navy separates them from the Islanders. Or no, Islanders do navy as well, right? Let's just stick with what they got. Let's just go with the classic. Here we go. This is going to be good. Connor McDavid. In real life, people have been looking. Is he, is he going to be the next big thing in hockey? People are not sure. Here's his opportunity, but he's going up against some veterans. We loaded up Detroit with some veterans: Jonathan Toews, Marc-Andre Fleury. So let's jump in. Game 1, Stanley Cup Final. We'll let you listen to the in-game commentary, and we'll jump in with our comments as well. Let me know if it's too distracting, both voices going, but this is something some of the folks on Patreon wanted to see.
playoff tilt. The intensity here you feel just moments away from puck drop. The guys are almost vibrating.
Mikko Koskinen.
So excited to get this final series started. I can't imagine how much fun it would be to play in this.
Hello in the chat. We got Zach, we got Paul joining us for this game one. And we got Taves, and we got McDavid. Taves, multiple cups to his name. The young McDavid trying to win his first. Detroit, Edmonton.
Backhander in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Sharp reaction save. McDavid's carrying it ahead.
Here comes McDavid. It's going to be interesting to see. Is he going to have the big game? Is the young kid going to have his coming out party? The first Stanley Cup for Connor McDavid.
And that pass goes awry. Taken along the wall by Cahoon. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession.
Good little shot by McDavid. Fleury, glove save. And that is how game one of the Stanley Cup begins. Hopefully we can get out of this one in 4 games. I mean, this is going to be game 22 for the Detroit Red Wings. I should look and see how many Edmonton has had as well, but this team is gassed. How many teams have gone through 3 Game 7s on the way to the Stanley Cup? Maybe I asked that last time, but let me know in the chat if you know how many teams played game 1 of the Stanley Cup as game number 22 in the postseason.
And he moves it up to Ryan. Here's an on-man rush. Centering pass.
Oh, what a save. What a save by Koskinen.
Hammers one at the net. What a stop as he puts out the fire. From one point man to another. Pokes it away in his own end.
We're staying in good control here, maintaining the puck really well. Listen to the people, man. Edmonton's been waiting. It's been a long time, and we had the the Canadiens that made the cup, but boy, it's been a long time since we've had a Canadian team consistently in the Stanley Cup Finals. Edmonton is here now. Like we said, Montreal broke that a couple of years ago with the game against the Tampa Bay Lightning during the interesting year, the COVID year, where it was kind of split up into 4 mini leagues, if you remember that, and you kind of just played the same 7 teams over and over, and that's how we had 2 teams from the East that made it. Look at this, Eriksson Ek. I have an Eriksson Ek shirt, actually. I have an Eriksson Ek and a Pro Kaprizov, and oddly enough, we traded for both of these guys, and that's the line that's in the game right now. Look at the defense of Edmonton, boy. Wow, what a defensive effort by Edmonton. Because we just had control of that puck. So far, we're maintaining most of the possession here on offense. This could be it, yes. You saw that coming all the way. Luke Glendening. Red Wings strike first.
Game 1 is such a critical game in any series. While teams are feeling each other out, it's kind of nice to get the first goal.
I saw that coming all the way. Glendening, man, he had the angle right to him, and the goal.
And now it has to be relentless. Just because you're up by 1 doesn't mean you sit back. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. Detroit's got the puck along the boards. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. And that pass is stolen. Here he is from the slot. Gives them nothing in front. Right from the most dangerous area on the ice. The goalie flashes the glove. That's an arrogant stop.
Good job, Marc-Andre Fleury. Kind of what the Minnesota Wild tried to do last season. Brought in the veteran Fleury, hoping to get that championship run. Didn't work out. For us, though, we went the same route. It has worked out. Here we are in the Stanley Cup, and look at this. Almost an identical play. Valtteri Filppula. It's 2-0 Wings.
Wow, what that was. Bang, bang.
Yeah, the defending team just couldn't put a stake in the ground. They couldn't stop them. He got clear in the low slot, found where the opening was.
You get the right angle on these one-timers in this game, it's almost impossible to stop. We got Zach playing NBA 2K on the Xbox. Very nice. We'll get back to NBA Playgrounds coming up here and coming down the line. Don't worry, I know we've kind of dropped off of that one a little bit, but NBA Playgrounds, we're going to finish up that season as well. If you want to get caught up on NBA Playgrounds, you can watch the episodes in the archives, and of course over on Patreon we have the standings and the roster, as well as all the stats and everything, so check us out there, patreon.com/tvsports27. And we're going to be bringing you guys a lot more Patreon exclusive stuff to our patrons as a thank you guys for helping support and keep this channel going. We got the WWE 2K22, the Female My Rise, which is going to be coming exclusively to Patreon. And we're going to be doing Blitz the League as well, and that'll be a Patreon exclusive. That's mainly because of the new YouTube regulations, the age restriction stuff. So the Mortal Kombat stuff, the Blitz the League stuff kind of has to go behind the old Patreon paywall. But if you're already there, if you're already on Patreon as a historian or at any of the levels, you're going to be getting all that stuff for free. So how about that? As part of your Patreon subscription, where you're getting all that stuff as well as the rest of the classic content coming your way. And if you're a big hockey fan, we got some more of the hockey content coming on Patreon as our Mighty Ducks series, our Anaheim Mighty Ducks from the last hockey game that 2K ever did, 2K10. That's going to be coming your way on Patreon. That was on our previous YouTube channel. And we're going to be uploading that classic content as well. Also, let me know if you have the All-Star game. I have the regular season, but we did an All-Star game. We kind of made our own All-Star rosters because they didn't have one in that game. They don't have one in this game either, with that being said. And we did an All-Star game, Team Taves, against... who was it against? It was someone on the Canucks. I think Stahl, maybe one of the Stahl brothers. And we did it at Wrigley Field, kind of like an outdoor game, which I think would be cool if they did that. You know, everyone likes the Winter Classic. Why not do the All-Star game at a stadium like that? But that's what we did. But I don't have that file. So if you guys have that file from my original YouTube page, hit me up, let me know, and we'll get that put up on our Patreon for all our fans. So. Clef bomb. I would dare say, and we'll look at the shots on goal, pretty dominant first period from our Red Wings. What do you guys think?
Concluding period number 1. The Red Wings backed up all that talk from the morning skate. They wanted to get off to a good start. They certainly have done just that, leading by a pair of goals.
Most of it was these one-timers. Let's look at the shots on goal here. Look at that, 12-5. Domination from Detroit in period 1. Time on attack, 4.5 minutes to just 1 minute for Edmonton. What a start. What a start for our guys.
Just moments away from the start of period number 2. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are...
Ooh!
And he denied that opportunity.
Koskinen just gets the glove save.
Has been a thing to behold. You start to get superstitious on a run. You do everything the same. You wear the same suit all the time.
Detroit's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far. Gets in front of it. Lots of time left in this period. The Red Wings are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. And momentum on their
Man, look at this. It's like no control for Edmonton.
Denies that opportunity.
We're just running over these guys.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game.
And again, another one, and we typically don't win a lot of these face-offs.
Lifts the stick and takes the puck. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Centering pass. Puck scooped up.
That was dangerous.
The Red Wings have it now. Pushes it across to Bertuzzi. Moves it quickly over to Mantha. Look out, a 2-on-1. And he comes up with
Koskinen making some nice glove saves, though, here in this period. But it continues. The Red Wings continue the push right now on Edmonton.
the Red Wings win it.
Again.
Handles the puck. Quick pass to Mantha. Oh, they
Uh-oh.
telegraphed him. He's got a little jump.
Uh-oh.
Drives to the paint.
Wow. Well, Yamamoto, that was good.
Now he's on the breakaway and he shows great confidence to finish this off.
That could be a little bit of the momentum that Edmonton needed.
James, this is so satisfying. You fake the goalie out on a breakaway, you got time, and you put it away into the empty net.
And for all the domination we've had in this one,
Edmonton's got new life here in this second period, Ray.
just like that,
The energy on the bench changes. Guys can't wait to
it is a one-goal game. And some breaking news in real life. I think we all kind of knew it was coming if you guys follow hockey on Twitter. But Bruce Boudreau just got let go in Vancouver. So the Canucks will be on the hunt for a brand new head coach. And they said it was kind of an emotional day, couple of days on Twitter, as folks knew it was coming. If you guys didn't see Bruce Boudreau, his, some of his emotions that were pouring out at the press conference last night, it was tough to see.
Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Receives the pass. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck. Eriksson X got it in the defensive end. Puck grab by Nemeth. Zucker's got it on the offensive end. Here's the pass.
Oh, they finally stopped one of our one-timers.
Save, James, right in the middle of the ice. He makes the stop and pushes it away.
Moves it to Ryan. The Red Wings carried along the wall. Puck picked up by Jason. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Sends a pass over. Haas setting up against the wall. The Red Wings gain control of the puck against the wall.
Edmonton now,
Takes the feed.
after an early rough start, they're coming out swinging here.
Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Drifts it in.
Woo! Kirill.
With the save.
Kirill Kaprizov.
Detroit's at the back end. Holds the puck at the line. Unleashes a cannon. Turns him away. The Oilers will play it from the defensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Detroit's regained possession of the puck. And now it's over to Bertuzzi. And that's intercepted. Moves around along the half wall. Stays with it. A chance on goal. And makes the save.
Halfway through game one.
Through center along the wing. Loses his
Vicious hit to Jonathan Taves.
Hunt's got the puck in his own zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Turris. Edmonton's got the puck.
Turris trying to get the angle right in front of Fleury. Not sure if it was Fleury that got it or the defense.
Now he angles it across to Bertuzzi. Couldn't complete the play.
Nothing out of Connor McDavid yet, though. We said his name like once in the early going. So for the young man, his first Stanley Cup, he hadn't shown up just yet. Where's McDavid? Where is he? Where's the young gun?
He's got the puck along the wall. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Sends it in on the attack. And now he tries to get it across to Bertuzzi. Slides the puck over. Stows him in front.
High quality chance, high quality save.
Quick pass to Cahoon. Quick shot. Denies him.
Oh, what a save. What a save by Fleury.
Desperation play.
Unbelievable. That was the tie. And Fleury made an incredible save. Oh my God.
The Red Wings are checking all the boxes tonight. More shots, more goals.
That's why we brought in Marc-Andre Fleury. He was on the trade block in Vegas. That's why we got him. What a difference he's made. Goal! There we go. Darren Helm. There we go. Back to 2. Little bit of breathing room.
This puck changes directions pretty significantly here as it bounces off the defender and goes in.
Goalie and defender up in front, and maybe it was the defender that kind of messed up the goalkeeper, right? Because the goalie, I don't know. You'd have to ask him. But all that traffic in front of the net, that might have allowed for that goal to go through.
Don't take any time off. Let's get to the intermission where we are.
Playing big in the moment there. Long jam in front, that's broken up. And makes the save. And he elects to play the puck.
Hey, we got new followers, but don't follow me on the PS4. I don't have online. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe here on YouTube. Follow on Twitter. And consider checking us out on Patreon. Get all the bonus content. Get all the extra content. We got the G1 Super Card if you're a WWE fan. The Sunday Night Heat edition of the G1 Super Card will be exclusive to Patreon. The 20-man New Japan Rumble as the Red Wings get their 4th goal of the game as we're plugging away. Sunday Night Heat, New Japan Rumble, 20 men, New Japan versus WWE. We got the 8-woman tag team match, Thunder Rock and Huggin' Boss against Queen's Quest and Oedo Tai. And then your Sunday Night Heat main event, the tag team battle. IWGP Tag Team Champions Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi going up against the winners of the Fatal 4-Way matchup on main event. And we may just be streaming main event right after these 2 Stanley Cup final games, so stay tuned. It could be coming. You guys want a little double dose, a little extra stream? It might happen. Stay tuned. WWE main event. The final stop before G1 Supercard. It is no contest right now. It has been, other than a small portion of the second period, it has been the Red Wings running over Edmonton. And Edmonton's looking like the team coming off of 21 games, not Detroit.
Detroit's offensive volcano continues to erupt here in the second period.
They look like a juggernaut. They're running into this second intermission with a large lead.
Moves it to Stetcher. Couldn't complete the play.
Edmonton's a top-seeded team, too.
Makes a move in front. Made the save on the play. Centered out in front. Denies him again. Right to the middle. Here he is, wristed on net. Paddled away by Fleury.
Wow.
And the horn sounds to stop the bleeding, at least for a few minutes anyway.
Every playoff game, our team store brings you our item of the
5-1 Red Wings.
tonight priced at just $10. Make sure to stop off at any team store here at the arena.
There's the 1-goal Yamamoto, but and Edmonton caught up in the second half. Shots on goal more closer, but still. All that matters is the scoreboard, and it's 5-1 Detroit.
Between the benches is set. I'm James Cebulski. Let's go. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. Well, we've got 2 periods under our belts to this point so far, Ray. How do you see things?
The Oilers are losing, and really the biggest indication is they haven't had the puck very much at all. A big discrepancy in puck possession time.
Edmonton's going to hold it along the wall.
What a hit.
Takes the feed. Looks to set up along the
Yamamoto looking for goal number 2, and again, nothing from Connor McDavid. There he is, and he loses the puck.
and uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away.
Maybe we can steal Connor McDavid in a trade. I don't know. What will we have to do to get him? They probably wouldn't trade him for anything.
Detroit's got a hold of the puck.
Zucker's back on the ice here. He's had a big night off.
Oh,
So far.
Taves thought he had the angle.
Along the wing up the neutral zone. Battling for it along the boards. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall. Detroit's got the puck in their own end. Gets it over to Eriksson. Can't maintain possession. Edmonton's grabbed a hold of the puck. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Nice pass. That's gloved by Fleury.
And no hiding how good he's been in these playoffs. One of the league leaders in points. Really tough to slow him down.
Detroit's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. Puck grab by Ennis. Detroit's got control of it now from their own end. Puck picked up.
Oh, bad pass.
Moves it quickly over to Clefbaum. Picks up the puck in his own end. Sends the pass over. Detroit's got it in the neutral zone. Not able to connect. The Oilers get a hold of the puck along the boards.
Clefbaum has a big hit.
Detroit's trying to make something
Big hit.
The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end.
I call this the Minnesota Wild line in there.
And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Handles the puck. Here's a chance. Denied by the goaltender.
Good glove save by Koskinen. And quickly, game one is coming to a close. With the Detroit Red Wing domination here.
Both sides of slowing down here in this third period.
We won 6. We won 6 goals.
Won the draw. Receives the pass. Sends a pass over. The Oilers take possession in the defensive end. Cutting to the front of the net. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Shot stopped by the goaltender. Goalie plays it up. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. And he regains control of the puck. Here's a chance. Big save. Puck battle along the boards. The Oilers have it against the wall. And there's the save.
Fleury's always so secure in his save selection. Nice stop, but the rebound in the corner is the best part.
The Oilers take it along the wall. Maintains possession. Big time stop. Fleury's got it, and he'll elect for the whistle.
Jumped on it pretty quickly there, and like everything else tonight, he's really looked in control. He's had an excellent game. As a great older colleague of mine says, this is waffle boarded away.
Well past
What do you say, waffles?
period, the Red Wings
Waffles?
lead it by a
We talking
score
about
of
practice,
5-1.
man.
Their
Not waffles,
offense
practice.
played a big way tonight. His reflexes on display tonight.
I watched the Secret Base episode the other night. The Larry Brown and Allen Iverson beef. Boy, they really got at it. It seemed like they've made up in recent years in their older and retired ages, but yeah, they did not get along.
Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues.
We talking about practice, man. Not a game, but practice.
Taken by Larson. Knocked away. Quick pass across to Glendening. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Here he is in front.
There we go. Jonathan Taves, who had a boatload of goals in Series 1 against the Capitals. 12 playoff goals. And that's why you trade for a veteran like Jonathan Taves like we did.
The goalie almost gets there, but the pass is on his tape in the low slot. And he
Couldn't ask for a better game one, and hopefully we can keep this going in game 2, which is coming your way in just a couple of minutes. Am I right?
The Oilers are going to swap goaltenders.
I'm not so sure the guy coming into the game is going to feel so excited. Their team has just been destroyed tonight.
All right, we got a new goalie coming in.
The Red Wings
Smith.
have been whipping their opponents all night long, and it continues here in the third.
This has been as good a performance as you can possibly imagine. There's really nothing to say behind their bench right now.
Puck scooped up by Barry.
It's like
Moves into the slot. Stick safe.
grown men playing with
Stop.
kids out there.
To
just running over the Oilers.
Hammers it, and it comes up with the save.
He's really enjoying the spotlight of being one of the league leaders in goal. You take more responsibility. You have to produce. And
So Edmonton's either going to come out ticked in Game 2, or it's going to be more of the same, as we'll be going back to Hockey Town on our next stream.
Defensive zone. No one home on that play. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Edmonton's got the puck along the boards.
That could have been a boarding right there.
Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Hangs onto the puck. The Red Wings look
Connor
to start a
McDavid.
transition game. Works it across
Nothing
the
for him.
Jays. Oh, smart heads up play to
How's he going to rally? He's a young guy, but how is he going to rally his team in this bit of adversity?
Play's broken up.
Hopefully not well, right? Hopefully he doesn't rally him too well.
No, he reads the play really well to get out and aggressive to make that save.
Right in front, and that one's broken up. Great block there. Here's a blast. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Takes the feed. Gains the zone from the right. Couldn't connect on that pass. The Red Wings have it from their own end. And now he moves it to Eriksson. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Edmonton's got it along the wall. And puts it right over the crossbar. Fleury's under fire, and he's going to hang on for the whistle.
Sometimes you freeze it to give your teammates a breather. Sometimes you freeze it so you get yourself one. He's been really busy tonight, but he's been exceptionally sharp.
The Red Wings have pummeled their opponents tonight. They have been the busier team offensively and have converted numerous times here in this third period. And now it's over to Zucker. The Red Wings looking against the half wall.
Wow. 7 goals, why not? What a big... When's the last time, again in the chat, if you guys know, do some research for me. When is the last time someone scored 7 goals in a Stanley Cup playoff?
Offensively, but to get that open in the high slot doesn't happen very often.
Dominant Game 1 for our Red Wings, the 8th seed, game number 22 in this postseason.
Detroit's on fire tonight, and they show no
How does
signs of
Edmonton
slowing down.
respond? We're going to find out in just a couple of minutes as we get Game 2 underway. This is incredible.
And now it's grabbed by DeKaiser. Here's a chance. Takes it right in the chest.
We don't even need to score anymore. We just need to kind of wind this last minute out.
They lead it late in this third. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
I don't want to run up the score. This is Georgia TCU vibes right now, and this is the only way Edmonton got their goal earlier in the game.
That gives a shot of a
Not going to happen that time.
turning aside the breakaway.
Puts it on net. Comes up with the stop. Edmonton's got a hold of it against
I don't want to
the
score again and piss them off going into the second game.
They've got numbers. Detroit's got control of the puck. And now he passes up to Helm. Can't get a hold of that pass. Now over to Spurgeon. Haas looks around. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Moves it to Puljujärvi. The Red Wings scoop it up along the boards.
And with that, the final seconds will tick down, and for the first time since the mid-2000s, the Detroit Red Wings have won a Stanley Cup playoff game. A Stanley Cup final playoff game, I should say.
Got a leg up. You try to game by game chip
Detroit up 1-0 here on Edmonton, and we got Game 2 coming your way, so hang tight. Those of you that are with us in the chat, hang tight. Game 2 coming your way shortly.
For joining us this evening.
You like a good blowout, or you want it to be more competitive? Right now is a blowout, pure blowout from Detroit. And before we get into Game 2, I'm going to look real quick to see how many games Edmonton has played, because they looked pretty lethargic. They look like a team coming off of 21 games, not us. Let's see what we got here. Where's the tree? The playoff tree. Here we go. Here's the tree. So Edmonton 6 games, 6 games, and 7 games. So, I mean, almost as many as us, but not quite. I mean, 2 less. So, for them, that was what, game 20? And game number 22 for us. And boy, oh boy. So, yeah, let's see what happens in game 2. Let's get game 2 underway on a Sunday, and then let's get back to Hockey Town. And then let me know what you guys want to see next. We're going to stream some more. Would you guys want to see me do game 3 and game 4? Or do you guys want to see WWE 2K22 in our final show before the G1 Supercard? Let me know in the chat what you're looking at. And again, as we're got a couple of moments before we go into the next game, of course, if you want to request what you want to see on the channel, if you want to request a specific stream, we got PS2, we got Xbox 360, we got tons of Nintendo Switch games. You can do that. You can become an Ultra fan over on Patreon, patreon.com/TVSports27. Consider becoming an Ultra fan, and you can request whatever you want, and right on the stream name, you'll have your name of choice, whatever you want, either your name, your username. It'll say, you know, Jimmy Neutron requested stream of this, and whatever you guys want to see. That is for the Ultra fans over on Patreon. So check us out over there. Do consider checking us out and hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. So let's do it. Let's go into game number 2 and see if we can continue this domination. Let's get another 7. Well, that's a good start.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. The Red Wings take possession off the faceoff. Lets it fly, and that's stopped by the goaltender using his head.
There's Connor McDavid. I think a lot of disappointment for Connor McDavid in game 1. Didn't do a whole lot. And there he is again, just kind of getting beat up by our guys. Did he even have a shot on goal in the last game? Yamamoto, your only goal scorer in game 1 for Edmonton. There's McDavid. There's McDavid getting in on the action a little more visible here.
They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Nothing doing on that. Absolutely fearless to step in front of that shot. Scooped up along the wall by Cahoon. Back at the point, they set it up. And he passes it up ahead to McDavid. Here he is in close. Stopped by the goaltender.
Really good positioning as he makes the stop from in tight.
Puck moved over to Eriksson. Lets it go. Makes the save on the slapper. Settles things down and gets control of it once again.
Woo.
Oh, great.
Woo.
He pokes it away. Slides the puck over. Too much congestion.
Wow.
The Oilers
Incredible saves.
puck picked up by McDavid. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Fabry. Edmonton's got the puck. Down the right side and into the zone. The Red Wings gain control of the puck against the wall. Sends it over to Nemestikov. Here they are on the attack. Edmonton's looking to...
Got a few more folks joining in. Welcome, welcome. Not sure if you're first timer or returning to the stream, but welcome nonetheless. If you are returning to the stream, say hello in the chat. We'll shout you out. Almost at 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe that? Since the big comeback, the big YouTube comeback. If you're watching for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Really helps the channel out. Even if you never watch another video again, just getting those subscribers up. YouTube loves that. You got to appease the algorithm. I think that's what every YouTuber is talking about these days. The algorithm. You gotta get that algorithm happy.
Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Hard hit on the play.
Wow, did he ever finish him hard. And when he dropped, he also dropped his stick.
Well, a lot more competitive, at least in terms of the scoring, than Game 1 was. Nice backhander by Danny DeKaiser. There's Ennis. Got Sider in his sights. Gets it right past Sider, but doesn't get near Fleury. Well, this is a win for Edmonton as far as keeping the puck out of the goal here in Game 2.
Koskinen's always a battler, and here he makes a great save on this chance.
James and Ray with you tonight.
You guys getting excited for the NFL playoff games coming up? What'd you think of the games yesterday? I mean, Jacksonville tried as they might, tried to put up a fight. How about Henny coming out for the Chiefs, putting the longest drive in playoff history for the Kansas City Chiefs together. The old veteran coming off the bench. Huge drive for the Chiefs, and that's the Chiefs won by 7. That drive by Haney, that did it for him. And, of course, the Eagles continue their dominance. It seemed like such a simple game plan, too, for the Eagles, right, against the Giants. Just a lot of outside stuff, a lot of screens, and the Giants, they had no answer. The defense could not. The most basic stuff the Eagles were running around with. So we got the Bills and the Bengals. That's a big rematch, of course. You know, everything that happened this season between those two teams. And then the Cowboys 49ers are going to put another chapter in their storied postseason history. Dallas and San Francisco. Many, many classic playoff games over the years. In the 80s and 90s, we got another one here in the 20-aughts. Oh, what a save. My goodness.
Loose in the slot, but the goaltender's equal to the task. That's a good save.
Here's a shot. Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it.
Certain saves are more difficult than others. This one right from the slot.
First period nearing an end here.
And not much on that one.
Much more balanced, much more competitive game, too.
Here's a short pass to Eriksson Ek. There's a shot with the stop.
And Koskinen having a much better time here, hanging on to the puck. I mean, he let 6 of them blow by him in the last game 2 days ago.
Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. Battle along the boards. Taken along the wall by Jason.
It'd be nice to have a 2-game lead. Obviously, anytime. Oh, well, here I go speaking too soon. There you go, a goal for Edmonton. But it's not been too often in these playoffs. We've been playing from ahead.
I think the goalie actually read this play quite well. He looks like he's in position. He's trying to keep up to the pass. But because that pass was perfect, the one-timer beats him clean.
The Oilers get one late. That's got to feel good here at this time of the period.
First lead of the Stanley Cup playoffs here for the Oilers.
That's something positive to build on.
Klefbom's got it against the boards. And that one's broken up. Slides it diagonally to Fabry. Intercepted. Detroit's looking to break out. Handles the pass on the right side. Slides it across. And they can't connect. The Oilers have it against the
What have you guys been playing lately? Got any good recommendations? I just started playing Mutant Football again on the Switch. I downloaded a bunch of the new DLC teams. And I didn't actually realize, I kind of wish I'd been keeping up with it more. I didn't realize they keep updating it, so I probably missed out on a couple of really funny updates, but I put the game in for the first time in a long time, Mutant Football, on the Switch. And it's like all up to date for this season, like all the descriptions of the teams and the players, and they have Russell Wilson on the Denver team and everything. And then I was looking up trying to find like the past updates just to see like kind of because the descriptions of the teams are always really funny in that game. If you haven't played it, highly recommend Mutant Football. Very, very good game, very funny game. But some people are saying, like, it's kind of funny how Mutant Football, tiny game developer here, can constantly put out roster updates for a game, years and years and years, roster updates and game updates. Like, they changed the Invaders, which is the Raiders team, to Lost Wages after they moved from Croakland. And, I was sitting here playing the Madden that still got them, and it's like, man, what if Madden did that, or EA just did roster updates, uniform updates, which we know we can, because they updated the Pro Bowl uniforms in my game from red and blue, which I prefer, to the black and gold, which I don't like as much. And so we know they're capable of doing it, but instead they put out a $60 roster update every year, instead of just updating the roster and the uniforms for us for a couple of years and then working on a new game. But, that's the, whoever's big idea contract, the EA way, yearly release. But I hope we can get away from the yearly releases somewhere down the line. Even for this game, for like NHL, no reason, especially for someone like me that doesn't buy the new game every year because I like to play multiple seasons. It would be nice to not have... It would be nice just to be able to get that stuff updated by the company, and then you can buy the new game every, 4 to 5 years, and it actually be a worthwhile update, which is kind of what I do now. I just play the game every 4 to 5 years, and then I'll buy the new game, because then it feels different, rather than buying the game every year. So unfortunately for you guys don't get the most up-to-date game, because I'm usually a couple of years behind, but that's because I like playing multiple years of a franchise or a season mode. And you can't do that if you buy the new game. And same thing with WWE 2K22. That's another series, and unfortunately has fallen into we have to do the yearly release, and you've kind of seen what's happened to the game because of that, instead of just putting out a game when it's ready. 2K23 expected to drop around March, and I will most likely, barring some kind of crazy update, not be buying it because I'm still in the middle of my universe mode. I haven't even completed a full year yet on 2K22. So unless the reviews are like it doesn't crash as much and there's really good updates and there's some crazy like new match type. There we go. There's the goal. Robbie Fabry. And we've tied up game 2. That was a behind the red line, was it? Let's see where he was. Look at that. One skate behind the goalie's red line. And Fabry gets it in there like a magician. From behind the line, top of the net. Game 2 is tied 1-1. That's what I'm talking about. Give them a delay of game. Ring them up. Someone just knocked that cat down, just right down the steps there. No, don't do that to the poor. No, don't shove him down the steps. But, it's tempting. He's up there. No one's paying attention to him. Fabry. Can Fabry go 2 for 2? Oh! Koskinen just got a fingertip on it, but Vladislav Nemestikov from the Stanley Cup logo puts it in the net. And we have our first lead of game 2. That's what I'm talking about, Detroit. Let's go.
Really good shot. The goaltender can't catch it. It hits the crossbar and bounces in.
Let's take that 2-game lead. I'm tempted. If we go up 2-0, again, let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys want to see me stream game 3 and 4 right now? Or do you guys want to see WWE 2K22? Let me know in the comments.
No hiding how good he's been in these playoffs. One of the league leaders in points. Really tough to slow him down.
Connor McDavid, top 10 in the postseason, but hasn't done anything yet. We got 1 vote for WWE 2K22. What would you like to see? Would you like to see Universe Mode, which would be the episode of Main Event, which would have the fatal 4-way WWE Tag Team Championship match? Or do you want to see us start our female My Rise, which we're going to start here on YouTube? We'll do episode 1 on YouTube, and then the remainder of the series is going to be exclusive to Patreon as a thank you to our patrons. What would you rather see? Would you rather see Universe Mode, or do you want to see My Rise? And with all that being said, too, more exclusive stuff on Patreon with the Rey Mysterio. I've kind of done a couple of episodes of Rey Mysterio. I can go back and do some of the episodes I've done so far. But the Rey Mysterio series, unfortunately, can't be on YouTube because it is copyright city with all the real-life videos. So that one would have to be exclusive on Patreon. And I've often talked about GM mode. It wouldn't be a Patreon exclusive, but I've mentioned if we can get another 10, 15 Patreons, that we would do GM mode for you guys. So that's still on the table as well. If we can hit that goal, we'll do GM mode right here on the table. But My Rise, Rey Mysterio will likely be exclusive to Patreon. All right, we got one vote for Universe mode. So, all right. So keep the comments coming. I'm open to whichever gets the most votes. That's what we'll go with. Universe mode or more hockey or My Rise. What do you guys want to see? That should take us right into the Bengals-Bills game. Wide open. When you see that setup, it's a guaranteed goal in this game. He's still up there, right by the steps.
Really good puck work here.
Big hello to Brian in the chat. Hello, Brian. Glad to have you here. This is probably the most we've had for a hockey stream. Most of the time hockey, which is why we haven't gone forward with the XHL, which was going to be our no rules hockey league. I'm still open to bringing that back if you guys want to see it. But the hockey stuff, I'm glad to have you guys here. This is probably the most excitement, the most views we've had for hockey. Do you guys want to see the XHL? You want to see us go back to that? I think we had like 4 teams made. We had 10 teams in the league. I'd have to find my old notepad document. Remember all the draft that we did.
Detroit's gained possession along the boards. Here's a short pass to Erickson. They've got the defense outnumbered.
We got church. Some folks went to church in the chat this Sunday. How was it?
Stop one, stop two. The goalie makes a couple of excellent saves.
One of my favorite episodes of King of the Hill. I don't know if you guys are big King of the Hill guys, but it's when basically Hank's seat in church gets taken, so they try to find a new church, and they're going around trying all these different churches, and they end up at the mega church in Houston, and it's pretty funny. If you like King of the Hill, it's a pretty episode. He doesn't know what to they do the Catholic Church, and he tries to, you know, stand up, sit down, and he can't keep up with it, and then he tries to kneel down, and he bangs his head right in the chair in front of him. It's classic stuff. So check that out after we're done streaming King of the Hill. I think it's like season 7 or season 8. It's one of the later ones, but it's a pretty funny episode.
Detroit's been the better team tonight, and they lead as a result late in the second.
Looks like we got another vote for Universe mode. Compliments of Brian. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Really aggressive play when the goalie goes to the poke check.
Off a stick. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall.
I'm not sure if I've ever won a championship in the first year of a franchise mode in all my years. I'm trying to think. The closest is when in NCAA when I switched from Florida State. You know, I did 1 year Wyoming, 1 year Florida State as a DC. We went to Utah, and on our second year, we won the national championship. So in 2 years, I got the big title there. I'm trying to think, but in all my years, I'm not sure if I've ever, even going back to my old YouTube page, like I guess the Peyton Manning, when we did Peyton Manning on the Arizona Cardinals, we did win the Super Bowl in our first year there. But other than that, this would be a rare case for me. And I don't want to get ahead of myself. Obviously, a lot of hockey left to be played. We're looking good here, though. Game 2 of going up 2-0, but anything can happen. But just with all that being said, it'd be pretty cool to pull this off in our first year. Well, actually, I tell a lie now that I'm thinking about it. Our Anaheim Mighty Ducks, I won the cup in my first year. Maybe I'm just decent at hockey. I don't know. Or maybe these new sliders. I don't feel like they made it any easier for me, but I hated the sliders before, and we did adjust them to kind of make it more defensive based because we were just having so many goals. This is more, well, except for game 1 where there were 8 goals scored. This is more traditional hockey here. Good glove save by Fleury. My goodness. Brian said, have you ever had an 8-man tag team tournament? I have not. That sounds like a hefty roster, right?
And now he moves it to Bertuzzi. Intercepts the pass. Can't find his man.
Oh, right off the post. Yamamoto wanted his second goal of the series.
Trying to get themselves back into the hockey game here. This shot hits the pipe and won't go in for them.
Quick pass to Mantha. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Detroit's got a hold of it along the wall. Receives the pass. Here's an on-man rush. To his teammate.
There we go. That might just clinch it for game 2.
It's really good work offensively as they grind away till that opening shows up. And that's the one-timer from the low slot.
This is my friendly PSA that I usually say at least once a stream. So I'm sitting here hearing it right now. If you live in an apartment, in a condo, if you live upstairs, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 4th floor, be mindful of the people that live under you. Don't stomp around like you're dancing with elephants. And I'll just leave it at that.
Edmonton's got it in their own zone. They go on the attack through center. The Oilers carry it along the wall. Huge steal in his own end. Sends it ahead to Eriksson Ek. Turned aside with a glove by Koskinen.
So it's not been good for Koskinen. And, you know, do they go with Smith or what in game 3, game 4? Because Koskinen has now given up 10 goals across these first 2 Stanley Cup playoff games. Compare that to Marc-Andre Fleury, who's only given up 2 goals. That's an 8-goal difference. So that's something Edmonton's going to have to address too, is who they go with going forward. As the third period is winding down, and our Red Wings comfortable right now with this 3-goal lead.
Sends one up to Fabry. Here's a chance. Puts it on net. Oh, just wide. And now it's over to Nemeth. Detroit's at the line. Across the point. Here's a chance right in the slot, and they can't finish that one.
Oh, he's going to be kicking himself for that. The play was there. He just doesn't execute that last pass for the scoring opportunity.
Gets in front of it.
Fleury's had to do his part. He's had a good night in the goal, but at the other end, they've been really sharp around the net.
That opportunity's rejected.
He worked hard to find the puck, but it's also because he's in great position.
They've got numbers. Sends it across.
Oh, Glendening. He hits the pipe.
Transition. And we'll get a face-off as the puck goes
Come on, give these guys a delay of game. They're just trying to catch a breather, flipping this thing into the
The
seats.
scouting report says this guy's got a pretty good glove. I would say so. That's a nice save.
The Red Wings continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. The Oilers gonna hold
Wow,
the puck off
Filppula
the
just got like elbowed, it looked like, at the face-off.
Detroit's looking to break out of their own end. Passes the puck over to Helm. Nice speed from the left side up the middle.
And other than
Moving it up the ice.
period 1, where we kind of saw some action
By McGinn.
from Connor McDavid, it's another game and on home ice
To Kaiser.
where Connor McDavid was quiet as can be, and that's going to be another talking point, I would imagine, in Edmonton sports media,
Pass to Helm.
is where's our hero? Where's our the next Gretzky? Connor McDavid, where is he? Not doing anything in these Stanley Cup playoffs.
Back of this man advantage break against, but he reads the play really well. Gets out, moves across the net to make the stop.
Detroit showing no signs of
McDavid
slowing
in
down
now,
here
so
in
we'll
this
see.
third period.
He's got 8 minutes to try to make one of the greatest comebacks in Stanley Cup game history.
Denies him. He got all of it. Past the midway mark of the frame, 4-1 is where we sit. A pretty one-sided affair. The Red Wings win the faceoff. He grabs the puck here at the point. Excellent stick work on the play. Hangs onto the puck. Look out, a 2-on-1. And that one's stopped.
Half of the goals in this league are scored from directly in front of the net. That doesn't happen with a save like this.
Takes the feed. He's got a step. Oh, man.
Yeah, that wasn't very good. It looked like he was going to deke, and then he was going to shoot, and then he did neither.
Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Edmonton's got it in the neutral zone.
5 minutes to go here in this one.
To start the transition game.
And it's going to feel good because, as we said,
Catch up to the pass.
it's been a number of series we were kind of playing from behind.
Book save by Fleury.
I mean, we're the 8 seed, for God's sakes, right? It's going to be nice to
That's in a dangerous
have a
spot to make a good save.
have a Stanley Cup final game
He's been out
or a playoff series, for that matter, not just the Cup, but a playoff series where we can go back to home ice
Here in the
and have a pretty comfortable lead.
And we've got a 4-1 hockey
We have not had that often as the 8 seed, and we're going to get to experience that here going into Game 3. And we could actually have a sweep. It might be nice to not actually have to play 7 games. Can we get the sweep and complete the Cinderella season? Year 1, new GM coming in,
Face of the goaltender.
all filled with a bag of vinegar, making the trades, trading away Dylan Larkin, bringing in veterans.
And as he stumbles, he costs
Almost kind of like what the Rams did. We kind of went, and, you know, obviously maybe long term that's not going to be the answer, and it's going to,
doesn't go.
you know, we'll see as the years go on that we play this franchise mode. But that's kind of what the Rams did last season. They went all out on veterans,
Going up the neutral zone.
Stafford and Von Miller and Odell Beckham,
The blocker save.
and they kind of loaded up. And a lot of people, you know, say bought a Super Bowl. We may have bought a Stanley Cup because we went out, got Eriksson Ek, veteran, and that was my biggest thing. Yes, a young locker room that's going to be great for the future. I wanted to try to turn this thing around quick. We went out, we got Joel Eriksson Ek, veteran. We got Jason Zucker, veteran. We got Marc-Andre Fleury, veteran. We got Jonathan Taves. So in a way, I don't know, what do you guys think? We're kind of the LA Rams of the hockey world right now. Just, you know, we kind of went out, loaded up, either through trades or free agency, and
Pass in the defensive zone.
we may just buy ourselves a cup. It'll remain to be seen how long that success can be sustained. And when we did get Kirill Kaprizov, so in a sense, we had to get rid of Dylan Larkin to make some of these deals happen, which was a risky move.
From their own end.
But we were able to bring in Kirill Kaprizov, so we kind of, in a way, neutralized young gun for young gun.
Right in the slot. Big
And time will tick away, and the Detroit Red Wings take a 2-0 lead back home
Series lead, do you even start thinking sweep at this point?
to Hockey Town.
Players aren't, everybody else is, but I think they played 2 really good games, deserve to be up the pair that they are now.
Another reason why we love playoff hockey. For Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cebulski. Good night.
All right, guys, that is going to do it here for this stream. Give me a few moments, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to be right back. We're going to play WWE 2K22. It's going to be main event, so probably about 3 or 4 matches. And it's going to lead up the final show before the G1 Supercard. That also includes the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship matchup. The Usos, Happy-Go-Lucky, the Natural Disasters, and the Underground. That's coming up next. The Red Wings 2-0 lead over the Edmonton Oilers. And the next time we stream, we're going to try to sweep these guys 4-0. But coming back in just a couple of minutes, WWE 2K22, it's going to be main event. We'll see you in just a few moments. Thanks for joining us.